you invest globally, which we aspire to do and have been able to invest as well in the last years, you take a certain view on risks that are present, and they are present on a global basis and they are present on a European basis. And they are there and they give you a certain amount of cautiousness, but they do not play an eminent role in your day-to-day business. They play a role in your long-term strategies, and they influence your perspective of things. But if we would price all that in, we'd probably just sit there in shock and not do anything if you really look at the potential ideas that may come out of it. And indeed, it could be the issues of security regulation. It can be issues of political risk like Russia, Syria, that we're all aware of. But if that would play a major role, the investment markets wouldn't be where they are presently. And we're having the biggest investment drive since 2007, and probably more diversified and stronger to stay. So they play a role, but they may, in fringe areas, for example, like Finland, even though we just bought their beginning of the year, they may change your perspective that wouldn't be the drive to go in. But in general, to be quite honest, the amount of capital that we need to dedicate to these markets and try to reach sensible investments, that is more the issue than why shouldn't we invest. So it's allocating capital wisely in a marketplace that's extremely crowded with very little product. That's probably the bigger challenge at the moment than the geopolitical. The Brexit issue, I'll put it the other way around, we're also sellers. And I would like to have one or two bigger deals that we're presently doing done before the summer. So I do have a vision on that there's a certain risk. It'll be a short-term fluctuation again, it'll settle down, but the immediate reaction will be an overreaction, as they always are, and then it takes a while, and you don't know what because it's sensitive times in that context. And I don't want to be in the middle of a deal when that hits the market and you don't really know how the counter reaction would be. So that really is an issue. Geopolitical is a daily risk. That issue will be an interesting one if it comes to be. I think, honestly, the EU will bear it. I don't think it's a big issue if it does happen. But it'll just, there'll be a reaction that may just turn into a timing issue and into getting comfortable again. But it'll be solved one way or the other.